Boker Tov, hello, Shiftei. Welcome back to our beautiful Beit Knesset. You could see the white parochet, which symbolizes the purity, the mechila, the teshuvah of Am Yisrael during these Yamim Noraim. I want to share with you a quick message about Sukkot and speak about the guidelines for this chag. The Gemara in Masechet Sukkah Daf Kav Zayin teaches us that ideally all of Am Yisrael, Ru'uyin Yisrael Hashevet B'Sukkah Achad, all of us would sit in one huge, massive Sukkah together based on the Pasuk, Kol ha'ezrach b'Yisrael yeshvu b'Sukkot. Ideally it would be one Sukkah. And Sukkot is a time where we break down boundaries, where we connect with friends, we invite friends and family and community members and neighbors to sit together in the Sukkah. We leave our permanent homes, we leave our material possessions, and we sit in an impermanent Bait Arai, and we connect to nature, we connect to Hashem, we connect to each other, and we break down boundaries between people. Sukkot is a chag of Gemilut Chasadim. The simcha, the happiness of chag really comes about, as the Rambam explains, from giving to others, from sharing with others. And so it is a little bit disappointing that this Sukkot we will not be able to partake in such an essential aspect of this chag. According to the health regulations, one is not allowed to have more than 20 people or any guests in their own sukkah this year. So what are we going to do if you do not have a sukkah? So let me explain as follows, that especially for tonight there's a special mitzvah to eat in the sukkah. During the 7 days of Sukkot, you're not allowed to eat certain foods out of the sukkah. Tonight you have to eat certain foods in the sukkah. This applies to all men and women. It's recommended also to partake in this beautiful mitzvah. Women get sachar for performing this mitzvah as well. So what should one do tonight if you don't have a sukkah and you're not being invited to someone else's sukkah? So what's recommended is to create a rotation of sorts. If you know someone within 1,000 kilometers or in your building who has a sukkah, after they finish eating and they clean up, you can then sit in the sukkah and eat there as well. Minimally, a person should eat tonight, should make kiddush in the sukkah, and a person should eat bread, eat about at least 54 grams of bread. It's a nice large slice of challah. Eat that tonight. If you only have a few minutes in the sukkah, so kiddush, eat bread, make a motzi, and do birkat hamazon, and then you can continue or start another meal in your home, eating foods that you cannot eat in, that you have to eat in the sukkah, like bread and other grain products. That's for what I recommend for tonight. This way you could fulfill the mitzvah and yet maintain all the health regulations. Be'ezrat Hashem. Next Sukkot, we will build a huge sukkah here on Rehov Har Sinai. Welcome the entire community to join us. Everyone will sit together in a beautiful sukkah. All of Am Yisrael, all of our neighbors will sit in one sukkah and be together and connect. We don't have any of these capsules and boundaries and geographic limitations placed upon us. Wishing you chag kasher v'sameach. Please reach out if you have any other questions. Kol tuv.